Okay, what I'm about to show you here is a sliding lunge, and you're basically going from standing to sliding one leg back. You want to keep your hips squared, keep your torso upright, and keep the upright torso. That's the most important thing. It's hard to balance. You want to keep your feet about hips width distance apart. You can always put your hand on a wall if you're having a lot of trouble balancing, but keep the hips squared, and again, stay upright. You're going to want to hinge forward. Resist that as much as you can. So it's just like this. Just keep your hand on your hip, and this will help you know that your hips are squared. And if you can balance it, both hands to your hips, but just keep it squared. Bring yourself down low. Stay as upright as you can the entire time. You want to feel the stretch through the thigh, through the front of the pelvis. You can come down deep, but only if you can keep this upright. And then pull back in and keep that engagement as you slide it back and forth. Try to take it slow both directions, and I'll do it with the other leg. Now keep in mind, what you don't want to do is go ahead and slide this down. Hips squared, but then you start to hinge this forward. This does make it easier, but then you're not getting into the hip flex at all. So you're kind of losing the point of doing the whole exercise. It's not that there's no benefit to that, but if you're trying to actually strengthen and lengthen your hip flexors, you got to keep your torso upright, and that's the important thing. So again, hold yourself upright. Go ahead, put your hand on a wall if you need to. Keep the weight on your base foot to start, and keep the feet hips width distance. Slide this back. Keep yourself upright, and as deep as you might go. Don't lose all that length, so bring this down as far as you're able. And I can go pretty far for this because I've been doing this for a few years. And then pull back in and just try to keep the motion steady.